Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome into Mid-Morning. Miss Barbra Bigelow is joining me in studio. And, of course, we're talking about our favorite thing here on Mid-Morning, and that's Columbus and Main Street and everything that's happening already.
Well, we're going to talk beautification efforts today. You know, beautification is really important in any downtown, and it comes in all forms. We have partnered with the Columbus Convention and Visitors Bureau in obtaining a grant to work with our city to help plant additional flowers, additional plantings throughout the whole community, not just downtown. If you've driven around, even over on Military and Martin Luther King, seen all those beautiful zinnias that are growing in the middle, they're just gorgeous. We were responsible for getting those zinnias in place, and of course the city maintains by watering, and they have just taken hold. And we have them here on College, and day before yesterday, I bet you there were 20 butterflies on those. They're just gorgeous to watch, And other efforts, we took over an area in Catfish Alley, an alleyway that connects the stage area with Catfish Alley, with Catfish Drive. And so we took that over, cleaned it up, put new plantings in there, and it makes it so much enjoyable to walk down and connecting, and it's a good connector's place.
And I think about, this may seem like something small, but you've seen that it makes a big difference.
It makes a huge difference, when you enter a community, the first thing you see, of course, is your surroundings. And you want them to be beautiful, you want them to be pretty and bright and cheerful. And if you have that, it shows a pride in your community. It shows this is a community that really cares. So we try to encourage people to pick up litter, keep things clean, keep their own yards looking nice. But as you come in, like off of 82, there's so many beautiful plantings along there. And I think that people do know, I know that they notice that.
And, also one thing, like you were saying, you guys are able to do this beautification through a grant. Securing grants is so important for a downtown. And as we've seen in the past, y'all have been able to do that. How important is it to have someone going after these grants?
Oh, very important. Very important. As a nonprofit, you don't have a lot of cash. And so you operate on grants, donations, excuse me, and sponsorships of various things. So grants are extremely important. We do not have a grant writer at Main Street. We are fortunate to have some folks on our board that write really well. And of course I participate in that, but we don't have a grant writer per se. We have a staff of 2. So we're very small.
Wow.
So grants are huge important.
And you finding them too. That's like on the board and stuff. That's one thing. They're out there.
They're there. You've just got to go and find them, and then you have to make your specific organization fit into it. Make sure it works with what you need.
And then, Miss Barbara, let's talk about the new store hours of the Southern Gathering.
Yes, Southern Gathering, awesome, wonderful store downtown. It has changed its hours. It determined Thursday, Friday, and Saturday where it's really peak times. And they too only have 2 full-time folks working there, Kelly and Kevin. So they've changed their hours. We just wanted to make the public aware. They're open Thursdays and Fridays from 10 to 5, and on Saturdays from 10 to 2.
Hey, I think it's a perfect time because that's the good shopping time.
Absolutely.
People are getting their paycheck on some of those days.
That's exactly right.
So that's
awesome. You just have to do what works for your business.
And then, Miss Barbara, just quickly, you were saying, some of these downtown businesses only have just a few people, and that's a lot for, our boutiques and stuff. It really takes them just putting all their time in.
It does. It's 100% effort if you're going to have a business anywhere.
Yes.
Especially these small ones.
All right, Miss Barbara, it's always good having you in studio. Guys, if you ever need any more information, you can go Columbus Main Street, check them out, get all the information you need. We'll be right back.